Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Barcelona against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I think it's got to be Alexis Sanchez, a sensation when he's in full flow. Although he's played as a central striker, I prefer him operating out wide, where he enjoys more space, and that enables him to generate greater momentum for a one-on-one. And yeah, I think he's a huge threat.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to thread it through. Messi goes for the cross. No, that's not going to find its target. A whisker high.
And that was more than a decent attempt. Perhaps it deserved better too.
Cazorla. Now it's Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez plays it out to the flank, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. In for the follow-up, and he's poked it home. Ter Stegen did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Cazorla. Coquelin. Mesmerzel. Monreal. So what now? It's gone for a throw-in. Roberto boots it upfield, and it's Messi. Messi Passes it through. Coquelin. Cazorla. Mesut Ozil. What an adventurous run from a defender. Lovely feet. Who's going to make this theirs? That is going to be the final action of the first half.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to. Barcelona need to get...
No question, that's a foul. Iniesta. And it's Neymar. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Mesut Ozil. Alexis Sanchez. Now it's Walcott. Now it's Ozil. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Mesut Ozil passes it square. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And it's Rakitic. Messi. Rakitic. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
Cazorla. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Out for a throw. Sergio Busquets.
This defence just doesn't...
Now it's Sanchez. Messi with the ball through. Luis Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Jordi Alba ups it towards the front. Defence has got rid of that. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Walcott. Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. Cut out in the nick of time. Rakitic. Luis Suarez. Looks like a good ball through. Aimed in towards the centre. Walcott. And the referee brings it to a close. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Listen, they had plenty of time to overcome the setback, but for me, they never quite had enough adventure in their play to get back into that one.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's a tricky one, but I think Mesut Ozil can have a big impact on this. His ball skills and controlled passing have enabled him to be the commanding presence in many a game, and this shouldn't be any different. He's the one, I think, who can link everything up.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Walcott. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Alexis Sanchez, out wide to the right. Hector Bellerin. Cazorla. Tries to stroke it through. It's in! Mesut Ozil versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Luis Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Looks like a good ball through. Messi goes for the cross. Can he put it away? Cazorla gets good distance on it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Yep, it's a corner. Away from immediate danger. Clears it out of harm's way. Jordi Alba tries the route one option, lofted into the middle. Now it's Sanchez. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Cazorla. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Luis Suarez pushes it out wide. Messi with a delicate ball. He will be livid with himself. A poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Monreal. Ball's out on the left now. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Robert. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour. Barcelona don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Roberto passes it through, and that's been repelled. Roberto, he's dealt with that well. And it's Rakitic. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Arsenal have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Koscielny. Gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Chip through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Rakitic. Iniesta. Now it's Luis Suarez. Chance! Managed to get it away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hector Bellerin. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now surely! Rakitic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mesut Ozil. Coquelin. Goes long and forward. Mesut Ozil. Sergio Busquets battles to win it back. Luis Suarez with the ball through. And it's Rakitic. Rakitic delivers. And back out it comes. And that is that. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Well, once they went behind, I just wonder whether the manager can be pleased with himself. I thought he could have done a little bit more to get them back on level terms.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think it's got to be Alexis Sanchez, a sensation when he's in full flow. Although he's played as a central striker, I prefer him operating out wide, where he enjoys more space, and that enables him to generate greater momentum for a one-on-one. And yeah, I think he's a huge threat.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Aimed long and direct. Koscielny. Coquelin. And that's a throw. Messi goes long. Roberto looking to get on the end of this. Coquelin. Mesut Ozil. Alexis Sanchez. Spoon forward. Nicely controlled. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Roberto battles to win it back. Has gone out. It's Luis Suarez! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Coquelin. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Walcott passes it through. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's come back out. And it's a goal! Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Arsenal themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Messi tries to stroke it through. Luis Suarez with a beautifully timed run. And it's Walcott. Neymar hoists it high. That's not going to make it. There's the whistle for half-time.
Barcelona find themselves trailing and not having the best of outings, so it calls for a collective effort now of fighting spirit and a show of pride, just to sort things out.
The action is back on the way.
Barcelona need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Played out to the right. Bellerin. Iniesta doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Luis Suarez pushes it out wide. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Looks to slip it through. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Rakitic. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And it's Hector Bellerin. Piqué. Roberto knocks it towards the front. Luis Suarez with the ball through. Roberto. Over it comes. It's there! Barcelona are back in business! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now the pass. Luis Suarez gets it, and now what? Out to the left it goes. Rakitic! The home support won't enjoy that.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Size all around the ground. Horrible miss. Up he gets! The home support won't enjoy that. Neymar's cross. He's there to get rid. Loose ball, who's going to get there? There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Sanchez. Coquelin looking up to see who wants it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! And look who gets the final say!
And it's no accident when this kind of thing happens. Top players are elevated to such a level because they have the will to keep going and the composure to produce vital goals. Take that. Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And that's that. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Barcelona against Atletico Madrid. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Messi with the ball through. Now it's Neymar. Neymar!
Big relief, it just needed better contact. I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of the goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Looks to slip it through. Can he put it away? And another time! It's come loose. Hit into the middle, firmly met, hits one! Oh, he's not going to get that. Griezmann. Tries a through ball. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Devastating. I mean, that's the only word you can use to describe that. That kind of breaking power is absolutely devastating. That was fantastic to watch.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gaitan hurtling down that right flank. That had to be more accurate. Fernandez. Now the pass. There's no flag. Messi. Spoon forward. Roberto with a delicate ball. Augusto Fernandez. And it's Gaitan. Correa gets on the end of it. They've scored!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out. Never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Piqué passes it through. Luis Suarez chips it! Great idea, just poorly executed. And we hit half-time. They come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Correa. Jordi Alba with the foul. He'll have a dip! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Koke is short. Plays it into the box. Can he finish? It's gone for a throw-in.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Correa. Sergio Busquets pushes it out wide. Big chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
He put on quite a show there.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Felipe can hoist it clear. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks like a good ball through. Neymar. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And he's there to hoof it away. Looks to slip it through. Can he put it away? Size all around the ground. Horrible miss.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
has got rid of that. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Griezmann. Roberto tries to get it forward quickly. Neymar floats one over. There will be 4 extra minutes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Correa. And it's Correa. And that is that. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Felipe. Koke. Griezmann. He's away! Can't get the better of his opposite number. Luis Suarez tries lifting it over. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Rakitic. Rakitic! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
It's a loose ball. And the defence can get it clear. That is absolutely glorious! Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable.
As long-range strikes go, that is a belter, just brilliant.
Look, he didn't have the biggest gap to aim for, but that was very well struck to get through.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Aim forward. And out to safety. He'll try from distance. That is wayward.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort.
Juan Fran. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Has it out wide now. And he's there to hoof it away. Torreira Carrasco tries running with the ball at his feet. Now it's Griezmann looking to force his way through. Piqué pumps it upfield. He's had a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Diving header! It's anyone's ball. He's missed, but not by that far. Just off target.
I couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Augusto Fernandez, spoon forward. Griezmann. Now the pass. Now it's Gaetan. Great. Ending.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Loose. Ball's loose, and he's after it. Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. Koke with the short one. Neymar plays it over to the other flank. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Barcelona going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again.
Barcelona going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Neymar. Iniesta. And it's Neymar. Oh, the ball's come loose! Torreira Carrasco. Griezmann. Looks to slip it through. Carrasco. That's a brilliant interception. Thrust towards the front line. And now the finish! Hits one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Jordi Alba. Atletico Madrid keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Sergio Busquets tries to get it forward quickly. Koke. Atletico Madrid seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that. Huh? Well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Decent ball. Saved only by poor finishing. The referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Torres. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Can he finish? Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Fernando Torres has been caught there. It's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Luis Suarez passes it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good clearance and very necessary. Atletico Madrid get it back again. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Messi with the ball through. Now it's Torres into the box. Keeper sees it all the way. And it's Griezmann. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Look, it's a very fine win, but for me, the defence has been terrific in holding on to that lead.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. It's a loose ball. Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
He's gone for goal! Great leap! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precision. Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Can he put it away? It's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Augusto Fernandez. Correa. Luis Suarez plays it out to the wing. What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort.
Jordi Alba tries to dink it in. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Now it's Gaitan. And it's Juanfran. Juanfran with the ball through. Off the post! He's missed, but not by that far.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Looks to thread it through. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Tries a through ball. Deftly done. Now it's Messi. Gets up to head it! He can get that clear. Sergio Busquets hurtles into the tackle. Well, it is over the line. The defence can get it clear. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
And there's the end of the first half. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Neymar hoists it high. Keeper's ball. Ferreira Carrasco. Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Out to the left it goes. Felipe. Chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Koke plays it short. Played into the middle. Iniesta pushes it out wide. Koke. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Augusto Fernandez battles to win it back. Messi tries lifting it over. Now it's Luis Suarez. Surely a shot. He's got away with one there.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
Oh, he really wanted that.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Away from immediate danger. Rakitic gets it back. Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, good interception. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Luis Suarez with a delicate ball. Godin can hoist it clear. Shall pass, that's the message there. Correa, already of course on the score sheet. Looks like a good ball through. Gaitan collects the ball from behind. Pumps it into the area. Sergio Busquets plays it out to the wing. Here comes another cross. Goal! Atletico Madrid! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Atletico Madrid have a sub ready to come on. Atletico Madrid take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Chip through. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Luis Suarez looks to dink one in. Felipe gets it away. Aimed in towards the centre. Clears it out of harm's way. Has a look and has a go. Keeper is right behind it. And that's that. Barcelona cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just...
Got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A very skillful playmaker, Koke. Not the sort to get too wrapped up in his own game, because he'll graft hard for his team, but he's capable of some very imaginative flicks and tricks. He's one to watch.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Gaitan floats one over. The referee's awarded a free kick. Lobs it in gently. Mascherano with the ball through. Corner then. Massive leap! Just off target.
When he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Messi with a delicate ball. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Oops, he's now gone and removed his shirt.
To be followed, no doubt, by the yellow card.
And he has been actually booked for his shirt-off celebration, Peter.
Yep, he has. Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Jordi Alba. It's a long forward pass. Good defending. He knew he had to stop it right there. That'll be a throw-in. Rakitic pumps it into the area. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Now the pass. Neymar with a shot! He's got away with one there.
Oh, look, I don't need to tell you that is not a good area to lose possession in, and should it be repeated, I think there's a real chance that the next time they're going to be punished for it.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
A chance! Shoots! What about it? And already they're looking to run away with it. You've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Correa. Looks like a good ball through. Griezmann. Spoon forward. Godin positions himself well and cuts it out. Atletico Madrid get it back again. Gaitan. So what now? Atletico Madrid have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. The whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Torres with a shot! In for the follow-up! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Tries to dink it in. Augusto Fernandez. Neymar goes long and forward. He's there to get rid.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Fernando Torres with a long pass out wide. Oh, that's neat. Coquet. shoots! Oh, taken with style! They are right back in business! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
It's Fernando Torres. Aim forward. Looks to slip it through. Luis Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gabi. Juanfran. Atletico Madrid to make one last surge forward. Jordi Alba tries to get it forward quickly. Messi clears it out of harm's way. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Piqué gets his foot in there. And that will be the final act. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. A bit all, Jim.
Look, a draw shows a level of industry from both sides.
So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in.
What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oops, he's now gone and removed his shirt.
And that's going to earn him a booking, surely.
Yeah, Neymar has indeed been booked. Not that he minds just at this moment in time.
Yeah, well, that was inevitable. Atletico Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Tries a through ball. Cut out in the nick of time. Rakitic pumps it upfield. Now it's Messi. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now the pass. Koke demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And it's Gaita. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Roberto set up one goal so far. Roberto needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Sergio Busquets passes it through. It's a brilliant interception. Juanfran. It's a throw in. And back to base. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Augusto Fernandez knocks it towards the front. Sergio Busquets tries a long pass towards the front. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. Barcelona carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Looks like a good ball through. Nicely controlled. Mascherano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Looking to go deep. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there. Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Chance! Oh, that's neat. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Mascherano positions himself well and cuts it out. Sergio Busquets tried to play it through.
He timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Who's going to make this theirs? Belts one! Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, that's understandable because they haven't found it easy against this defence, and shooting from that sort of range, it's not the answer.
Looks to slip it through. Lovely bit of skill. Clears it out of harm's way. Has a look and has a go. Ferreira Carrasco. Iniesta with the ball through. Managed to get it away. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rakitic tries to pick out a teammate. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Barcelona need to hold on for a few more moments. Griezmann. Coquet. Now it's Griezmann. Piqué sticks in a foot to win it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Griezmann. A chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.